got some vacation time. You and your girlfriend, too bad, man. Bad back, bad when you both combine. I don't.
A nigga never been as group as me. I like when I was young, I had to play a lead. Besides, I wasn't ashamed. My crew was lame.
Hi you guys. Woo. Okay, so it's been a while. I have not uploaded a video and I'm so sorry. I know there has been a lot going on, but I can update you at another time. Right now I'm about to pack my clothes for this job that I have. So let me tell you the storyline. The story is about a woman, an African woman actually. And her and her husband relocate to Australia. The woman's mother ends up passing away, so she has to go back to Africa to bury her mother. And while she is there, her husband puts out a hit on her, but he actually contacts her brother's friends in order to kill her. Yeah, they're gonna kill me. Well, they're gonna pretend to kill me, and then I'm gonna go back to Australia and confront my husband. So that's the gist of the story. But to the meat and the potatoes, right? Because I know y'all tired of me talking. Basically, they sent me an email saying that they needed me to to bring some clothes. It's gonna be a 2-day process. Friday and Saturday. I have to be at the train station at 6:45 in the morning. They said bring 4 sets of summer clothes, 2 pair of sneakers, and 1 black dress. So let's pack. This is a pretty bad angle, but it's 4:59 and I have to get out of the house. Have you guys been up too early? Have you guys been up so early that you don't even want to talk? That's how I feel right now. So y'all better catch some B-roll because I'm tired and I have to catch this train and I gotta leave here in a minute. So I'll see y'all on this train.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. Hey. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue.
Okay, I don't know how much you're gonna be able to hear me, but I made it to my destination. I had to get a receipt of my transaction today so I can be reimbursed for my trip. A train is coming, hold on. Anyway, I have about 3 minutes. I'm waiting for everyone else to get here. I am so tired. Whew. Okay, so I'm here. I was given some clothes to change into so that we can get started. I'm on the 4th floor of this building, and as soon as I finish changing my clothes, I'll give you guys a tour. Okay, I changed into my little outfit. I got my clothes. Okay, let me give y'all a quick tour. Okay, changing plans. We had to leave our set to get on the bus to go to our next destination. Whew. time to you. But let's go. So we just finished the scene where me and my brother are walking out of the church after my mother's funeral. This is the church. It's really, really nice. These flowers are so pretty. After the scene, I think I'm gonna get kidnapped. So let me give you another tour of this beautiful place.
Your location, let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to compose. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. Send me your location, let's.
I hope you guys didn't think that I wasn't gonna pop in here and try to narrate some of this video. After we left the church or the chapel or whatever it was, we ended up driving to this next location, and this is where they simulated me being kidnapped at gunpoint. That was crazy. Like, I've never been kidnapped before, obviously. So to actually like simulate me being kidnapped was kind of fun and kind of scary at the same time, because he did have a gun in his hand. I know it's like a movie, but just the fact that he had a gun, I was really scared until like I did it like a few times, and then I was like, okay, this really ain't as scary as I thought. After the kidnap scene was finished, we drove about 2 more hours or so into this like abandoned construction kind of site. I have no idea where we were, but then we simulated me being in the van, me trying to escape. The kidnappers basically telling me like, you're not going anywhere, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And then we shot the scene where I'm in like this abandoned warehouse. It's freezing cold in here. And when I say freezing cold, I mean freezing cold. I literally have like that black dress on that you guys saw before, and I'm tied to a chair, like arms and legs tied to a chair. And we're sitting in this warehouse for hours. I think we were in this warehouse for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. All I know was I was extremely exhausted, extremely cold, and sleep deprived. I don't have any footage of that because there were a lot of cameras around, there were a lot of people around, and so you can only see like the chair that I was sitting in. In between us filming that, they stopped and we had dinner. We did not finish filming until almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was so tired. Because I'm not a Japanese resident and I'm associated with the military, at the time we had a curfew. I had to be back on base by 11 o'clock. If not, there would be repercussions for my actions. So I explained that to them, and they got me a hotel close to the train station where we would be meeting up the next morning, and I'm so thankful for that hotel.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for.
Oh my goodness. So I've made it to my hotel room. I'm about to take a shower though, and then I will give you guys all the details that I can. But first, a shower, because it is currently 2:36 in the morning and I have to be back up by 6:30 to meet everyone else at the train station by 7. So let me take a shower and I'll be right back to give you guys the details. So it's 4 minutes to 3 and I'm exhausted. I do want to tell you guys that today was horrible, especially the very ending of my day was really, really bad. I'll go into great detail at a later time. But right now, I'm really, really, really tired. It just wasn't a good day. I have been on many sets here in Japan. Movies, music videos, commercials, TV series, you name it. I think I've been on almost every set. And today was the absolute worst. I do want to talk about the good things though. I don't want to just dwell on the bad, because sometimes I feel like when you focus too much on the bad, you don't appreciate the good. And I'm tired, so I will talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. I'm so thankful for them doing that for me, because everyone else had to go home to their own house. Like, if they lived an hour away, 30 minutes away, 2 hours away. I know from where the hotel was to my house was an hour and 45 minutes. So I could not imagine going, like, leaving the set at 2 o'clock in the morning, going all the way home an hour and 40 minutes, getting ready for bed, and then having to be back at the train station at 6 o'clock in the morning. Good morning. I'm up. You cannot get off this floor. What does that mean? Anyway, I need to go get another receipt for my transaction yesterday, because somehow I lost it. I was doing a lot of stuff yesterday. I only got like 3 hours of sleep. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I can get off this way. I am exhausted. I'm leaving the hotel. So let's go to the train station to get my receipt, and then we can meet up with the rest of the crew. And I am bundled up so tight because it is freezing outside. Oh, so let's do this.
Yes, you can write it down.
I memorized it already.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Even you can say same things if it does make sense.
This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't make any sense. But okay, I'll change it. But I'll memorize it.
Perfect.
Okay.
And probably his English is not good. Maybe he speak French.
Okay.
That's gonna
Bonjour,
be catch
oui,
ball.
oui.
Catch ball. Let's see.
Okay.
Hey, my bad, y'all. So we're here. They're about to shoot a scene with me and my husband, but my husband speaks French. So I don't know what he's gonna say. But anyway, we were just talking about the script, and basically the script is very poorly written. It doesn't make sense in English. I'm assuming it makes sense in Japanese, but I can't read Japanese, and the English translation pretty much sucks. So I'm gonna eat though, because I'm hungry. I'm literally starving. I didn't have breakfast. It's already 11:25. So yeah, let's get this day started. But first, let me give you a tour. Before I give you a tour, let me show you what I'm eating. I have no idea what this is. Hi. Okay, but I'm not eating that. And then this is my lunch. I don't know about that either. Anyway, they're calling me, so let me go. After arriving at set, you guys, I was still tired from the previous day, but you know, the show has to roll on. I finally met my husband. So this is the thing about living in Japan. It seems like everybody speaks another language. Okay, I only speak English. I talked about this in a previous video. I will link it in the cards above. But my husband only spoke French. He spoke a little bit of English and a little bit of Japanese, but he only spoke French. So trying to communicate with him was kind of hard. This is where we stayed all day long. I want to give you guys a tour. I will leave it up on the screen right here because I shot these clips on my phone. But the set was really, really nice. So this is where we shot my husband planning to kill me. This is also where we shot me getting revenge. This is also where we shot like me praying for my mother before I got the phone call from my brother telling me that, you know, she had passed and everything. This is also like the place where they filmed like my funeral. And so this was really, really fun to do. I will mention though that for some reason they were under the impression that praying involves like cards and all these other things. This is a part of my set. I don't know what that is about, but yeah, anyway, this is what it looks like. And that is my husband. He tried to kill me or get me killed. And so I had to tell them, like, this is what we're not gonna do. I'm not doing this. I'm not about to play with some cards. And I'm just gonna like get on my knees. That's how I pray.
How do you pray usually? You don't like this stuff, okay?
No.
This one.
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
Okay. So これなしにしたらさっきのやり方できる。こういうものが。
You do what you want to do, but I was not down with shuffling no cards and playing with no cards. That's just not how I get down. There were some really small details that I want to talk about. There were pictures of me like around my house for my funeral, as well as like a book of like memories and things like that. And so that was really cool how they added like little touches of me everywhere all over the house. I didn't notice that until like the very end of the day, and I was like, wow, you know, I'm like really everywhere in here. Like they got me sitting up everywhere. So like you guys already know from the very beginning of this video, the plan was for my husband to kill me, and somehow he hired my friends' brothers to do the job, and they ended up letting me go, and then I planned to kill him.
Okay.
Big topic. Like this. But I think it's too much for this story,
Okay.
so more or less.
Okay.
Have you ever been like this?
No.
No? どうしようかな。
Do it look scary? I'm about to put some contacts in. Okay, I got my contacts in. My body is painted. They're gonna paint my legs. I think I look really scary, but there was a candy I was eating and I want to show you. Hold on.
Can you spend for a few hours? Is that
Yeah,
like
it's
this?
fine.
Very good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
This is the candy. What is this candy called?
Japanese?
Uh-huh.
Ichigo ame. Ichigo means strawberry.
Oh, Ichigo.
Candy means ame, so
Ame.
Ichigo ame.
Oh, okay. Learn something new. It's really good. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I had to get all this makeup done and wear that bloody dress, because basically I was gonna like be resurrected from the dead to scare the hell out of him. I have a link for the movie. It will be in the description box. But the last time I checked on said link, it was unavailable. So if I can get another one, I will add that one in the description box as well. I also wanted to mention that I did a video a few months back. I'll leave it in the cards. It was about me being on set of a TV show called Fishbowl Wives or something like that. And the show is finally out. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm only in the very first episode. Like, I think it's around like the 15-minute mark. But you guys, to like see me on TV is just, I don't know, it's exciting. Unfortunately, the TV show is only available in Asian countries. So if you guys don't live in an Asian country, you're not going to be able to see it. But however, if you have a VPN, you can say that you're in another country and watch the show. So I suggest you guys watch it. I haven't watched all of it. I just watched the part that I was in, but from what I'm being told, it's like soft porn. So if y'all are into that, like soft Asian porn. So if y'all are into that, I suggest watching it. But to see me on TV was really, really fun. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was really, really long, but I appreciate it so much. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like this video, and share when you share videos, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!